Happy fall, y'all. I'm sorry to say to you guys that this is the last installment of the Fall Diaries. Here's the thing. I know fall is longer than the Halloween season. Unfortunately for me, I don't really focus on fall festivities / activities after Halloween is over because I do kind of tie all of the fall festive things into like the Halloween time, and once that's over, I'm done with it. It's in the same way as like from November to Christmas, I do Christmas things and I don't do anything Christmassy after Christmas is over. So welcome to the last Fall Diaries. I'm starting this off mad. I literally thought I put my camera battery on charge last night and I came in here this morning and I saw that it wasn't plugged in properly. That's all right. Anyway, I have a few packages to open, but I thought we could start this off because I love a fun little unboxing clip. I recently just upgraded my phone, so I was literally so excited because I was like, obviously I'm excited for some new cases. So that's why I want to say a huge thank you to Burga for sponsoring today's video. And listen, you guys know I have talked about Burga cases. I'm literally always wearing a Burga case. So let's unbox these new pieces together. First off, I have a new laptop case. Let's go ahead and snap this on there. Oh my gosh, I literally love this. I'm big into the polka dot and stripe pattern right now. So I literally love this one. And I feel like it's perfect for like the winter, like fall winter months that we're going into. Y'all, I am so excited. I got a Kindle case. Burga now has Kindle cases and I have been waiting for this one. Y'all, look at how cute this pattern is. Literally so excited. Hold on, I have to put it on my Kindle. Oh my, y'all, this is such a slay. First of all, I again feel like this is like the perfect for the like fall winter months that we're going into. And also you open it up, boom, and then it has the freaking hand holder thing. I don't know what the proper term is, but game changing. It's magnetic, so it doesn't flip. That is, wow, that's actually so intentional. That is insane. Like I said, I just upgraded my phone, so it's obviously very, very, very important for me to have like the best protection, but I don't want to sacrifice the cuteness. So that's why Burga cases are perfect. They have both elite and tough cases. So this is one of the elite cases. Let's go ahead and pop this on. So the difference between the elite and tough cases, this is an elite case, and you will see on the side there are these like raised, kind of like these raised dots on the side. That's to support a better grip. Has these bumpers to also support like if you drop it, that way it doesn't crack. And I will tell you guys, wearing a Burga case, my phone has literally never cracked before. I just absolutely love how protective and cute these are. I wanted to pick cases that are good for, again, I've said it multiple times, but the fall going into the winter time. And I really love this pattern. I'm really into stripes and polka dots right now. This is one of the tough cases. Now, the main difference with these is that when you look at the side, the pattern continues onto the side. So the pattern goes like all the way around, but you're still not sacrificing any of the protection because they have like these built-in bumpers. Again, wearing both the elite and tough cases, I have never had a single problem. I love this plaid, like checkered type of print too. I feel like it is literally so, so cute. I told you guys I am big into polka dots right now. And a fun thing that I also want to shout out Burga for, I literally have one of my cups, but it's dirty right now, that I put my hot coffee in, especially if I'm going on walks in the morning. They also have matching tumblers, so you can literally have, if you love a pattern of a case, they also have the matching tumbler for it, and they have so many different accessories on their website as well. This is the other print that I got. I like this one too. It's just like a classic like polka dot print. Ooh, I really love this last one too. This one's like a big polka dot. Again, I feel like gives me that nostalgic like Y2K vibes with how big the polka dots are. It's gonna be so hard to choose which one I want. I'm looking at how they all look together. All of these cases literally look so good together. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I just absolutely am loving the colors and everything in this right now, and I feel like it literally pairs perfectly with my laptop and my Kindle case, and these are the devices that I use the absolute most. Here is the great thing about Burga. They have a 2+2 sale going on right now. The holidays are coming up. Get some gifts for people this year. Basically, you can buy 4 Burga phone cases, only pay for 2. I'm gonna have the link down in my description. I'm gonna have all of the information up on the screen. Literally, I'm using Burga all of the time. Like I said, with holidays coming up, it is the perfect gift. I've even gifted Burga to my mom and she absolutely absolutely loves it. So go ahead and check out the link down in my description. Thank you so much again to Burga for sponsoring today's video. Sorry guys, a little bit of a change up because I had to charge my camera. Let's continue on with our little haul. Okay, Charlie is making me hold her paw right now. This is what's going on. We also have a Fairy Loo box. Like something's caught my throat. That's gonna annoy me. I've honestly been thinking about canceling this just because I am not the biggest fan, I guess. Like I feel like I've gotten some cool editions of the books that they've given out. This is beautiful though. Look at this book. This is beautiful. Look at that. That is literally a beautiful copy. I've never even heard of this book before. Look at that. That is literally gorgeous. It's a Wuthering Heights meets The Cruel Prince. Look at this artwork on the inside, guys. That is literally beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. That is literally, oh. And it's like a little, like you can flip it too. This is honestly one of the prettiest editions that I've gotten from a Fairy Loo box. See, they pull me back in literally every time. I'm like, kind of thinking of canceling it. Like, this is beautiful. I just want to display this because it just looks like such a beautiful copy of a book. Slay on that one. The other day, I was on TikTok and I saw somebody wearing this sweater from Aritzia. It is literally so adorable for going into the winter time. Look at how cute this is. Like, I feel like this is also giving like kind of vintage Y2K in a way. And I feel like this, what is this specific print called? I forget. I have a few like sweaters that I wear that have this print to them, and it even has like little pockets right here. It's like giving me, it reminded me of the holiday. It reminded me of like a Y2K like rom-com type of vibe. And like I said, I feel like this specific print is like always on Christmas sweaters or just sweaters in general. Literally this fall, found my new favorite obsession. I can't believe in Fall Diaries 1, I bought this just like randomly, just bought one of them. Little did I know that an obsession was about to form. Let's check in with the fall bucket list that I made in Fall Diaries 1. My goal is to complete as many of these things as possible. I would love to get the whole entire list done, but I'm gonna go down this and see what I've already done and like what we could do in this video. So the fall bucket list was Pumpkin Patch Fall Festival, carving pumpkins, movie night, trying new fall recipes, intentional fall walks, fall bonfire, apple orchard day, trying fall snacks, and fall self-care night. So I've already went to the pumpkin patch. I've went on intentional fall walks. I didn't try a new fall recipe. Maybe I could still save this one maybe for around Thanksgiving. Honestly, I have a goal this year for Thanksgiving for doing a like homemade dessert, and I would love to do like a homemade pumpkin pie or apple pie. I think apple pie would be easier for me to achieve, so maybe we will still complete that. So what I have left is carving pumpkins, movie night, fall bonfire, apple orchard day, trying fall snacks, and fall self-care night. So we'll see how many of those that we can pack into this last Fall Diaries. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! One of the things that I'm knocking off the fall to-do list is some fall baking. Since we are approaching the end of my time with the fall bucket list, I was just going to go for a recipe that I made before, but with a fun fall twist that you guys will see. Today, I am making cinnamon rolls. I've made this recipe a few times. It's went over well. First off, I'm going to throw my hair up because 1, it's a dangerous game to have my hair down, period, with little Missy over here and her little hands out. We've had a few mishaps happen. But 2, you don't want the hair in the way as you're baking. Step 2, wash hands. Ignore this sink full of dirty dishes if you guys can see it. You are so funny, honey. We have all of the ingredients. I pre-measure all of them because I just feel like it's easier that way. Like, I feel like when you're trying to do it and then you're like throwing everything in, trying to, you know, do all that. So I pre-measured everything. Let me get the cup of warm milk. And here's the thing, this dough has to sit for like 1 to 2 hours. So it's actually perfect because right now it is 8 6:30 and I can get all of this mixed and let it sit, and they will be ready to make the filling and everything and probably sit for like 30 minutes. We have 1 cup of warm milk that we're adding in. And this is equivalent to 1 pack of dry yeast. It's 2 1/4 teaspoon. We're gonna add in 2 eggs. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Then we have 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm balancing her baking, filming. What can I say? I'm also singing on the side. Then we have 1/3 cup of softened butter that we're gonna throw in there as well. Let this sit for a second, and then we are going to put the bread or dough hook in. Oh wait, no, this still needs to mix a little bit more. While that's sitting for a second, I am going to get the bowl that we're going to put the dough in because it's going to have to rise double its size. We're going to switch over to the dough hook. We have the dough all ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to just place this in the bowl like so, and I'm going to get saran wrap and cover it. So we're going to let this sit until it's doubled its size, which is between like 1 to 2 hours. Every single time that we go to Culver's, my mom's making me order a mouthful of things no matter what it is. If we're getting a kid's meal or if we're getting a chicken sandwich.
No, I'm not just gonna get, I have to have
No, but it's actually so funny because me and my mom both get the same thing from Culver's. It's really good if you guys don't have a Culver's. It's kind of like a Midwest thing. There was one in Texas though. My mom and I, we either get like a cheeseburger kids meal or we'll get a chicken sandwich meal. It really depends on how we're feeling. I'll just get, listen, I'm easy. I'm like, hey, can I get a kid's chicken? Nope, that's not, hey, that's not what it is. Hold on guys, I have to order. Locking in. I started getting the giggles. I hate when I'm ordering and I start getting the giggles. Like I just want to laugh. Nothing is funny. When my mom has me order, I am very simple. I'll be like, hey, can I get a cheeseburger kids meal just with cheese, pickle, ketchup? That's it. My mom, she'll be like, I want cheese, ketchup, pickle. She'll be like, throw an onion in there to like, she's just making it a whole entire ordeal. And then for some reason, me ordering, I'm free. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I've never, ever, I don't care. It
I
doesn't
know.
affect.
Oh, I have a headache so bad. We just left the apple orchard. And let me tell you, going to the apple orchard, we went to this apple orchard pretty much my whole life. And going there with the dog and a baby is a very interesting experience. Not bad, but interesting. We don't have a lot of surface area to work with, but it's less of the inside to take out. I came outside to cut the inside of the pumpkin. Here's the thing. I haven't thought of the design that I'm going to do yet. You want to get the bad stuff out of the way first. I really don't like, who likes doing like the inside of a pumpkin? I'm going to get that done first and then think of a design because I feel like that's the fun part. I thought while I did the boring, mundane part, we could have a chat. Now, it's going to be after Halloween when this is posted, so I don't want to get too Halloween-y. A few things we can talk about. First and foremost, when I'm filming this today, 2 trailers dropped today that are 2 of my most loved niches of my interest. Scream and Stranger Things. Now, I was anticipating the Stranger Things trailer, but I didn't even know that Scream 7 was coming out. I always end up doing this. I cut too small. When you take this off, like there is no room. You know, all I think of now, ever since the new Halloween movies came out, the first like Halloween reboots back from like, what was that, 2019, 2018, 2019, is that scene in Halloween carves, is it the police officers, and makes them look like jack-o'-lanterns. On the topic of the new Scream movie, it's the same way that when they did the remakes of the new Halloween, I find the most recent Halloween like franchise actually quite terrifying. Like the Michael Myers, because like the violence that he has in the new movies, I feel like is unmatched for the rest of the Halloween installments. And it's the same thing with the new Scream movies, is that I feel like he's like actually menacing. Like when you go back and watch all of the original Scream movies, like Scream 1 through 4. 4 is kind of when they started getting a little bit more scary with Ghostface. In all of those, he just like doesn't seem scary. In the new ones, he seems literally menacing, okay? But yeah, Scream 7, I'm gonna watch it. I do feel like they did what so many people in Hollywood do with these trailers nowadays, where they show essentially the entire movie. But I'm still gonna go to the movies and watch it. Here's a question. Do any of you like eat the pumpkin seeds? It's like a thing that all my life growing up, I've heard that people do. I've never, not to my recollection. Do I have any ideas for what I want to carve? No. I did think of doing something Stranger Things themed in honor of it being the last season, but I also thought like there's so much fun in just doing a typical like fun pumpkin. Listen, usually I go all out with pumpkin carving. Last year I did Tomater. One year I did a Venom pumpkin that I think is like my best pumpkin to date. Anyway, the Stranger Things actual official trailer dropped. I'm gonna go ahead and do some character death predictions. One person that everybody thinks is going to die, that I just absolutely like refuse to even acknowledge, that is Steve. Listen, Steve is my favorite character in Stranger Things and has been for years and years. And I know everybody's like, because he's had this character development and he's had the storyline, and then also, you know, in last season when he does the whole entire, you know, monologue to Nancy about his future, that does kind of give the element of somebody who is incredibly cooked for the rest of the series. But I will say, I just feel like at this point it would be way too obvious to do that to him. I also have to say, I have been watching Stranger Things since it first came out when I was 12. I'm now 22, and I'm actually so sad to see it coming to an end. I'm going to kind of go down the list in my mind of all of the characters and if I think they're going to make it through the season. We'll start off with 11. I'm going to be honest, I think at one point I'm like, Hopper can't lose another daughter. Like, I don't know if they would do that to Hopper. Her and Will, I kind of anticipate both of them dying, but then I can say the same thing for Will. Like, look at what that would do to Joyce. Like, the whole entire Stranger Things, literally part of the show is that Joyce is like always going after Will. Like, it literally started with her, you know, being like, my son is alive, my son's been kidnapped. So I can't see that, and I also can't see like them taking 11 away from Hopper. Maybe they would. On the topic of Joyce and Hopper, they're both living. I feel like it's kind of the same way I view Max. Like, Max is going to somehow live through the season, because it's the same with her and Hopper. Like, they would have killed Hopper off in season 3. They wouldn't have brought him back, and same thing with her. They would have just killed her off last season if she was actually going to die. I feel like Dustin is safe. Lucas is safe. Mike is safe. Jonathan, I feel like Jonathan could go. But it's like, I was about to say, I can't imagine any character dying, because when you think about it, they're like important in some way. I'm gonna be honest, I could see Robin going. I could see Robin and Murray both dying. I am so excited, but also so incredibly sad for it to be over. But I am excited to see it all come together. Like, there's obviously pieces of the story that we've been wondering for years, like what, you know, it means. So we're gonna figure that out. I have most of this out. I don't have like one of those actual tools, but I guess I could try to like scrape the inside of this. This is like barely. I'm gonna have to stick my hand down here again. We are pretty clean down there. Guess what?
I'm just gonna clean up this tab.
I think you're cleaning the crap out of it. I think you have cleaned it.
The inside of your pumpkin looks really clean.
Thanks, I did it myself. Oh my gosh.
Heavy for other people, but not for me.
Heavy for other people, but not for me. So you haven't decided what you're going to be for Halloween, Mila? Really? You don't have a costume? Oh, look at you, little liar. Listen, this is a small pumpkin. I didn't have a lot to work with here. I don't see the 5-year-old doing the tracing or the carving.
She was definitely carving.
Yeah, Jess is already done.
It's because I know what I'm doing. Listen, I've been done. And here's the thing, I didn't have a lot of surface area with this pumpkin, and we went quirky and fun and wholesome and nostalgic. What is with this accent? Hey, Charlie.
Ooh, stop this attitude. Stop this attitude.
Oh, we lit.
See, let's take a gander.
Mine is giving nostalgia.
Oh, I think we got this one by far.
No, and all of the fields.
We gotta do this justice. Wah, wah, wah. Look at that. Isn't ours better? Huh?
Both of them are back.
That's not what you were supposed to say.
It's not. Mine is giving like nostalgia, like wholesome.
Listen, that's what she wanted to do, okay?
Did she pick
She
the
did.
design, or did you freehand
She
it?
looked, they didn't have the stencil in the book. She said, but they had a picture of that one, and she was like, I want that one. So I freehanded
Chat, is
it.
this real? I forgot to laugh at her.
As there's no chat.
Chat. If you could have seen her face, it was filled with pure panic. Oh my. She started falling. She went. Last night, when I watched that, Welcome to Derry, I actually went to bed scared.
You wasn't that scared?
I went to bed scared. I was, like, felt a
I
little.
thought you said I wasn't that scared.
No, like I went to bed and I was like, that kind of shook me.
How'd that make you feel?
It shook me.
Okay, whose was better?
I'm winding down for the night. On to our trick or treating candy tier ranking. Well, I'm not trying these because I just got some Rice Krispie treats to throw in there. Here is the first bag. We have a mixture of Reese's, Kit Kat, and Reese's Pumpkin. We're going to try these. Okay. Here's the thing, I don't know if I've ever had a Reese's Pumpkin, but I did want to get the mini ones. Like, they had mini unwrapped ones, but I never found them this fall season. I would look for them, but I didn't. Okay. For me, it's too much peanut butter. It's too much peanut butter in these. The ratio is off. I would eat those after I've ate all of the Reese's that I have. Like, I would eat a Reese's cup first, and then if I'm still craving a Reese's cup, then I would go to those. Next up, Kit Kat. Fun fact, Kit Kat is like, if I'm getting a candy bar, I'm either gonna reach for a Kit Kat or a Twix. So I know what Kit Kats taste like. Okay, I love them. We all love them. Earlier I had a Kit Kat and I literally ate it like this instead of like snapping it. Absolute banger. A Kit Kat is one of the first chocolates to go. Like, I would definitely eat them way too quickly and I would be sad that they were gone. Then we just have an original Reese's peanut butter cup. Also, Reese's cups make me think of my dad because growing up, a Reese's cup is like my dad's favorite thing. So it's also kind of nostalgic for me, but it's definitely in my top 5, like just like chocolate candy. The ratio in a Reese's peanut butter cup is perfect. Here's the thing, minus the Reese's Pumpkins, I would put these all, like, you know those tier ranks? I would put them all in S tier. Like, they're my favorite. Next up, we have Nerds Gummy Clusters. Now, here's the thing. I have tried the pink ones and the blue ones. There's not a lot that come in here, so I'm just gonna try the orange ones because I have no recollection of trying the orange ones before. So we're gonna try these, but I do fear that Nerds Gummy Clusters are an S tier candy for me. They weren't around when I was trick-or-treating. These are a fairly new candy and everybody loves them. Like, I know some of y'all will probably comment and be like, I don't like them, but I've never met someone who does not enjoy Nerd Gummy Clusters and won't literally black out and just eat a whole entire bag in one sitting. But let's try the spooky ones. I used to like crash out on Nerds Gummy Clusters. Like, I would need them all the time, but I go through a phase with candy. Right now I'm in my Sour Patch Kids bag, but ooh, the lighting that Roku City is giving me. Listen, a gummy cluster is absolutely amazing. I will say these spooky mix, not my fave. Here is where things are gonna get interesting because this is the first bag that kind of has different chocolate. So we have Kinder Chocolate. I don't know what that is. Kinder Bueno, Butterfinger, Crunch Bar, and a Baby Ruth. First thing we have is a Kinder Bueno Mini. Again, I think these are like more fairly new on the candy market because I have no recollection of these ever existing. What the heck? What is in this? It's not bad, but I bit into it and it literally all fell apart. Chocolate with wafer with Nutella. That's pretty good. That's a slept on one. Like that's one that I would be confused ended up in my bag, but then I'd eat it and it would become a new favorite candy. A Baby Ruth. That's not a good one whatsoever. If we're gonna rank that like on a tier ranking, D tier. Crunch Bars. These are nostalgic because my brother, when we would go to the movies, his go-to candy was Crunch a Bunch, which are the little like, it's the Crunch Bars, but like in the little balls that are about and we always talk about how he loves Crunch a Bunch, but Crunch Bars just don't hit the same. These aren't for me. The chocolate that they use tastes low quality. This may be a wild take, but I would also put those in D tier. Butterfinger. I remember these too from my childhood and I don't remember being a fan of them, but let's see what my 22-year-old palate thinks. Still a no for me. Oh, here's the fun. You know what? I'm not going to put these open because I eat these all quite frequently. So I will just tell you. A Twix is literally my favorite candy bar. It is an S tier candy for me. These would be the first to go. Like 100% out of my chocolate, first to go. These, a very, very close second to third, depending on what day it is. Right now, Kit Kats are a second. These close third. Those are the three that would be gone the quickest. M&Ms aren't my fave. They would be gone. Like, don't get me wrong. I would eat all of them. They just aren't my fave. However, peanut M&Ms, I am going to also share this. A lot of my favorite candies have a nostalgic tie to them. Family Vacation, back when I was literally like 12 years old, right? No, I was 13 years old on Family Vacation, and when we went grocery shopping, we got like a family size big bag of peanut M&Ms. Y'all, we went back to the store like 2 or 3 times and got more because all of us were eating. We would just like walk by and grab a bag of them. Also, when me and my mom were just in Florida over the summer, grabbing a bag of peanut M&Ms. It's like when we are somewhere, we grab a bag of peanut M&Ms and just, you know, take a handful. You mindlessly take a handful. This bag, we have Reese's Pieces. Here's the thing. I only specifically like Reese's Pieces when they're in the little carrot bag for Easter. Other than that, I don't really eat them. Hershey's bar, not my thing. And Twizzlers, I love Twizzlers. I love a good Twizzler. This is the bag that gets a little bit fun. We're gonna try this bag. So I think, no, it's the Three Musketeers. Was I saying Milky Way? Three Musketeers is what it is in Stranger Things season 2. So this is the one that is just with, isn't it just nougat? It's just literally chocolate and nougat, which honestly, I remember not hating this. Oh, it's way too squishy. No, D tier. D tier 100%. Okay, Milky Way. Isn't this just like chocolate and caramel in a way? Yeah, it's literally just chocolate and caramel. It's not good quality chocolate or caramel. So I picked up some Airheads. I love Airheads so much. Makes me think of last year, literally around this time last year. Me, my mom, and my brother went to California, and literally I had not ate anything all day, and we had been out in LA all day. We were driving to our Airbnb that was like an hour and a half away. We stopped at a 7-Eleven. I get Airheads. I just get like a pack of Airheads. My favorite, of course, are blue raspberry and the white mystery. And here's a hot take, okay? I love the Nerds gummy clusters. I also really liked to just like pop the box of Nerds, like just in one, like it was a shot. Like I was taking shots as a child. Fun Dip is my #1 enemy. I hate Fun Dip. I was never that kid that liked Pixie Sticks or Fun Dip, which is literally just like dipping a stick in sugar. Not my thing, never has been my thing. I like my sugar to be processed into these other candies. Physical representation of how much sugar I'm eating, which is basically what Fun Dip and Pixie Sticks are. Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy has to be the correct flavor for me to really like Laffy Taffy, but also I still don't really like going for Laffy Taffy. You want to know why? Because it gets stuck in your teeth. It's very annoying to chew. Okay, you can sit. The way that I'm judging them is like, you know when you would dump out your candy bag after trick-or-treating, and then you would be like separating the piles of like candy you were keeping and candy you were good with like not having. I'm gonna hold up the candy and then you say like where it would rank.
Okay.
Within. First up, we have a Reese's pumpkin. You would keep this?
Yeah.
Do you need a reminder of what it tastes like?
Sure.
Oh, the whole thing. You can keep the whole thing.
Can't go wrong.
But here's what I was saying. The ratio of peanut butter to chocolate is different than in a regular Reese's cup. And I prefer a regular Reese's cup.
Yeah, that is pretty too much peanut butter.
Too much peanut butter. Kit Kat?
Keep.
Yeah, 100%. A Baby Ruth.
Keep.
You would keep a
Those are
Baby
so good. Those are so underrated.
Those are so disgusting. I'm pretty sure I
That might be
literally
most.
gagged.
That might be most underrated.
Ew. Three Musketeer.
That can go.
Yeah. Butterfinger.
Keep. It's one of my favorite. I love Butterfingers.
Are you okay? Milky Way.
Milky Way keep for sure.
You literally have terrible taste. 'Cause these
Milky
are-
Way's good.
Huh?
Milky Way's good.
This
I'm
is
not a big chocolate person though. These are good too. I like these.
Kinder Buenos?
Yeah.
You've had a Kinder Bueno?
Yeah,
I've
they're
never
like
had-
airy. Like
Like a, it's like
they're
a
like light.
wafer. But it's like a Kit Kat, but lighter.
those are good too. You don't like those?
What? No, I do. I like those. I'm talking about everything else. Okay, what about a Crunch Bar?
That can go.
Yeah. Okay, you want to try one? Have you ever had a Spooky Nerds cluster?
Well, this don't mix well with chocolate.
But when you're a kid, you don't care.
Ugh.
I said these aren't my fave. These are not my fave. Like as a kid, did you ever get like, you know, like when some of the houses would have pretzels that they give you instead of candy? Mm-hmm. Like what would go through
I
your
don't
head?
think I like them then, but I like them now.
Off camera, Isaac has shaved his whole entire head, and as he's talking to me, all he's doing is looking in the phone at his reflection.
I can't believe it.
What about Airheads? What do you think about Airheads?
I like Airheads.
What about Fun Dip?
I used to like it.
Ew.
I don't like. I used to, not no more. I don't like
I
it now.
never liked Fun
When I was a
Dip
kid, I
even as
liked
a
it.
kid. Laffy Taffy.
I like Laffy Taffy. Certain colors. Banana was my favorite.
Isaac, that is so disgusting. Banana? Have you ever had the Laffy Taffy that had like the candy inside of it? My mom would always get it from the baseball park. Oh, I just got more Nerds clusters because you know the kids these days, they're running around saying skibbity toilet and they love Nerds clusters. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
This would have had me absolutely hyped when I was a kid.
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids, watermelon.
I like the watermelon. I don't know. I'm a
You
fan of the
never had
regular.
Sour Patch Kids?
No.
The other day, Isaac had to go to the gas station. He came home and he had Sour Patch Kids. And I thought they were for him, but I should have known better because you don't like them. Anyway, look at how much candy I got. But you know how
There'll
many
be a lot of
kids-
kids,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are like kids just all over our neighborhood. I wanted to watch a scary movie last night after watching the It Welcome to Derry. I genuinely like went to bed and I was like, I kind of feel...
That's why I don't like watching scary movies.
Did you even watch that? Did you watch the ending? Isaac was on his phone. Did you watch the ending of that yesterday? Oh my god, it was crazy. Let me know down below if you guys are watching It Welcome to Derry. It is genuine, like, I was actually like jaw on the floor. Happy Halloween, everybody. It is Halloween. I'm wearing this sweater that my mom got me. Just Halloween. It is 3 o'clock. Trick-or-treating starts in about 2.5 hours. I think it starts about 5:30 here. Right now, we're taking a nap. I'm about to get all of the candy kind of ready and set out. Here's where things are about to get a little bit messy. 2 buckets. This one is gonna be chocolates and this one's gonna be more like sour candy, Airhead candy type of thing. Let's start with all of the chocolate. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump all of this out on the counter. These are like the perfect size. I feel like I've talked about this before, but the bite-sized, these are the perfect size. Just for the sake, because I'm interested, if you guys have kids or like younger siblings, what is their favorite like candy, like to trick-or-treat? Like when you watch like your kids or little siblings come back from trick-or-treating. You wanna know what's about to make me so emotional? My brother used to take me trick-or-treating, and like now I'm thinking of how he could have like looked at me trick-or-treating through his eyes. So we're gonna put it all in this bucket. I'm gonna take a picture because I feel like this is like actually so funny. Let's see. You have to always like take a few pieces back for yourself. So I'm just gonna kind of like go like this with all of the candy and then kind of like scoop up from the bottom, put it in there. It all fit in one bucket. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the gummies are going to take up a lot of space. We're just gonna have to replenish this as the night goes on. Halloween candy ready to be passed out. Today has felt literally so long. I have my skincare done and teeth brushed and it is only 8:30 p.m. It took everything out of me today. I don't know why. So, little recap. We passed out candy. We ended up going inside because it was cold, it was dark outside, and honestly we got way less people that came by than we thought, but I do think majority of the kids came after we'd already went in the house because like I said, it was cold, it was getting dark, so we were like, you know what, we'll just go inside. I had the 2 bowls that I showed you guys. I went out to go check to see if I should bring the candy in. Y'all, they took my ghost bowl. One of the kids just took the bowl. Didn't just like, oh, dump it. They took the physical bowl and then left trash. Kids left trash. I literally went onto the porch and there was trash on the porch. So that is how that went. The house is in, let me just tell you, shambles. I'm not even gonna worry about it tonight. Honestly, I'm not even gonna like pay attention to it because tomorrow I literally said I am putting up all of the fall decor. I am deep cleaning the house. I am going to put up the fall decor. I'm going to like sweep, mop, wipe off the counters because it's been a while since I've like done like an actual deep clean. I am so tired, but what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night, I debated on turning on one of the Halloween movies because I really like those movies. However, I already feel like I have really bad anxiety going on right now, so I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in my laptop and my notebook and planner, and I'm going to plan out both November and December because, you know, on the business side of things, there are brands that obviously come in before the month has started and stuff. So basically what I do is I will go in and like already plan out videos that I want to make in the month, and then I'll kind of like pair those up with brands and everything like that. I'm not going to fully talk about it in this video, but I just kind of want to brainstorm what it would look like for me to do Bookmas/Vlogmas this year. Now, all I'm going to say as of right now is last year I did not plan on doing Bookmas again because honestly I felt pretty defeated after last year because I put in a lot of effort, like pre-filmed, like pulled all-nighters, you know, did all of the things to do Bookmas last year, and I was really excited for a lot of videos that I came out with, and then I just remember like feeling like every single video I was putting out, like there were like negative comments or people like didn't like the video for some reason, and it was just very defeating to like sit there and like work so hard to like post 12 days in a row. Book content specifically takes like a lot longer than say like a vlog, because a vlog you can film your day, you know, and it will still take a lot of time to edit. But with book videos, especially if it's a reading vlog, like you can't just like read a book, you know, like in a day's time. With me brainstorming for November, I would also have to be at least starting to brainstorm December, because obviously like some of the things depending on what I wanted to do, because I'm also floating the idea of Vlogmas. I have a few different ideas. Like I said, I won't get into that in today's video because this is Fall Diaries, so I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about Christmas and Vlogmas and all of that stuff. Basically, that is what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. I literally might just like knock out on the couch. I try to get Charlie out from the room, but usually around this time she does just like go into the room by herself, which is not something she used to do, but is now something that she does. I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn the lights down because I have a headache. When Isaac gets back home, we're going to continue our rewatch of Stranger Things. We are unintentionally like rewatching Stranger Things together right now. Basically, I'll tell you guys a little fun story of what happened. I finished season 4, like my season 4 rewatch the other day, because I constantly, like when there's nothing else for me to watch, I will just turn on Stranger Things from the beginning. However, I will say I just kind of like have it on in the background. Like I'm not just like sitting actually watching the episodes. I would just usually put it on as like a background show. So I finished season 4. Literally like the next day, I just turned on season 1 when we were both sitting on the couch, and we both just were watching it, and then we went downstairs and we're watching it. So now it like has become a thing. Like every night or whenever we're like sitting here with nothing to do, we will turn on Stranger Things, because Isaac hasn't rewatched Stranger Things in years, and the last time he's even watched anything Stranger Things related was when the last season came out. Like he's not a rewatch person. Like he definitely does not rewatch movies. I'm a big rewatch person. Movies, TV shows, you name it, YouTube videos, I rewatch stuff all of the time. If I love it, I'm going to rewatch it. He is not like that. It's good that we have naturally reached this point, because now it's become a thing. Like when he comes back home, we're going to watch, we're on season 2 right now. Like I said, while I like constantly revisit Stranger Things, he doesn't. So it's also fun to like, he's basically feels like he's watching it again for the first time. It's been such a long time since he's seen these seasons, but I said thankfully you are like up to date with all of the stuff as we go along, because then when season 5 comes out, it'll be fresh in your memory. Because I was like, if he did not rewatch it, season 5 would come out and he would be completely lost. Like he would have just been looking at me and been like, I don't know what's going on. Should I watch YouTube in my room or in the living room? I've decided on my room because I don't trust fully that I would wake up from just the monitor alone.